Dear students, welcome to my video lecture on the concept of customs duty. Myself, Sushma Rao, Assistant Professor in Commerce, working in MPM Government First Grade College, Karkala, affiliated to Mangalore University. Through this video, I am going to discuss the basic concepts of customs duty, which is a part of business taxation subject for 6th semester BBA in Mangalore University. What is customs duty? Customs duty is nothing but the indirect tax levied by the central government on the transactions across the international borders. That means when the goods are imported from foreign country or when the goods are exported from our country to foreign country, the central government levies the tax or duty. That duty is determined as customs duty. What are the objectives of customs duty? Generally speaking, the main objective is to regulate the imports and exports. That means the customs valuation rules, customs act, all these levies lays down the procedures and conditions for imports and exports. The second objective is that it governs the imports and export activities. The act monitors the import and export activities of the country. Third one, prevention of smuggling. Obviously, when there is an authority to control the transactions activities, smuggling activities will be almost prevented. Fourth objective is collection of revenue in the form of customs duty. The data says that customs duty is the major source of revenue to the central government. Fifth objective is to lay down procedure for exports and imports. Sixth one, it enforces prohibitions and restrictions on certain goods. The act lays down in detail what are the prohibited goods, restricted goods, notified goods, specified goods, etc. And the last but not the least objective of customs duty is to impose penalties and punishments for offences done. So all these are about the objectives of customs duty. Next, going to the types of customs duty. Even though it is called as customs duty, there are different types. The first one is that basic custom duty. As per section 12 of the Customs Act 1962, all goods imported into India are chargeable to basic customs duty, and this rate is indicated in the first schedule of the Customs Tariff Act 1975. The second type of customs duty is integrated goods and services tax. This is the component under GST law which is levied on goods or services being imported into India from other country. Recently, it has been subsumed various customs duties including countervailing duty and special additional duty. The next type of custom duty is GST compensation cess. Under GST regime, luxury products like high-end cars and demerit commodities like pan masala, tobacco and aerated drinks are subjected to additional compensation cess. Next one is protective duties. When the government thinks that an industry in the country is interrupted, disturbed by the imports from foreign countries, the government can recommend for levy of a special duty called as protective duties. The ultimate purpose is to protect the industries of the country, to protect the domestic industries. If you go to the next type of customs duty, that is about safeguard duty. If a central government, after conducting an inquiry, is satisfied that an article is imported into India in such an increased quantity that will cause serious injury to domestic industry, then the government can levy additional duty ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸೇಫ್ ಗಾರ್ಡ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಆಮದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸಿಗೆ ಅದರಿಂದಾಗಿ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾದರೆ ಆಗ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದ ಎನ್ಕ್ವೈರಿಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಆದ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿಯನ್ನು ಇಂಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಇಂಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ. The next one is that countervailing duty on subsidized articles. That means when we import the goods from foreign countries, after getting the subsidies from other countries, then that goods will be cheaply available in our country. Therefore, to protect the domestic industry or to increase the price of these imported goods, central government can levy countervailing duty on these subsidized articles. Next one is anti-dumping duty. It is a duty which is imposed on the imports of a particular country when such articles are exported from a foreign country at a less price than its normal price. So whatever it is, anti-dumping duty, safeguard duty, protective duty, all these general purpose is to protect the industries of the country, domestic industries. The next type of custom duty is social welfare charge. Until 2nd February 2018, all goods imported into India were subjected to education cess at the rate of 2% and higher education cess at the rate of 1%. But recently, social welfare surcharge will be levied at 10% on all imports and exports out of India. But for the purpose of calculation of this SWS, social welfare surcharge, safeguard duty, countervailing duty and anti-dumping duty are to be excluded while calculating the amount of SWS. So this is about the various types of customs duty. Thank you.